What's going on? It's Sean. We're back at it again. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the biggest lesson that I've learned in business.
Here we go!
If you are finding my channel for the first time, we're all about self-help and entrepreneurship. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. With that out of the way, let's jump right into it. I started my first business when I was 18 years old. And although it wasn't your traditional brick and mortar store or mom and pop shop or something like that, I always had this desire to be my own boss, be the traditional business owner that is really living the American dream. So everything I'm about to tell you is based really upon experience and what I've learned throughout my entrepreneurial journey. If you've ever read The One Thing by Gary Keller, then you know what I'm going to say next. The biggest lesson that I've learned in business is focusing on that one thing. And trust me, again, I'm speaking upon over 10 years of experience in the business world. The biggest mistake that I've made over my entrepreneurial career is trying to do too many things at one time. It's really impossible to actually multitask, let alone run multiple businesses at the same time. Whether it was YouTube, the other social platforms, real estate, stealth, I was just spreading myself way too thin. And I learned this lesson actually pretty late in my journey, but the good thing is now that I know, I can apply it, and which is why I'm trying to really double down here on YouTube and make these videos for you, because that's really what I want to do, is provide this value to you and replace my 9-to-5 job with making these videos full time. Hustle culture really glorifies the person who's always working, grinding 24/7, staying up till 2, getting up at 5 in the morning and working around the clock, thinking that, it's realistic to build 7 different businesses at the same time, which in reality, it's not possible. So I'm sure we're all familiar with a meme, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, which is probably true, but I challenge you to question that. How did they actually accumulate their wealth? They didn't start 7 businesses at once and then they accumulated the $1 million. They did one thing, they accumulated their wealth, and then they ventured out into other businesses, into other areas. They first mastered that one thing, because a jack of all trades is a master of none. And I got to go back to my early real estate days when I first started investing. Someone gave me this information, but I didn't really find it valuable at the same time, because again, I was glorifying that hustle culture, saying, yeah, I can do everything and everything. I am Superman, which I found out later I am clearly not. So for this example, let's say the millionaire started out as a real estate investor. They doubled down on real estate investing. They accumulated their wealth firstly by doing real estate investing. Once they had that mastered, then they moved on to something else. Maybe they invested in real estate, became a millionaire. Then they bought another franchise, or maybe they started an apparel line, or maybe they started another company. They definitely accumulated their wealth doing one thing. And most millionaires are known for one thing. And let's take professional athletes, for example. They mastered their craft of playing their sport, and then they ventured out into other areas if they so chose to invest. So Shaq, or Shaquille O'Neal, if you don't know who Shaq is, you're probably too young to be watching this video. However, Shaq obviously made his money playing basketball, and after basketball, he started investing in other businesses. After he mastered that one thing, he then ventured out into other areas. He owned Five Guys, he owns car washes, he does a lot of other things now to get that 7 streams. But at first, he had to start with one. So really learn from my mistake, and that is to focus on one thing, master that one thing, and make your money doing that one thing. And then once it's self-sustaining, move on to something else if you so choose. Maybe you're making videos just like this and you get super wealthy off of doing YouTube, from sponsorships, from ad revenue, etc. And you just want to continue to do YouTube. That's fine as well. However, don't feel like you have to do 18 things at once just to try and make ends meet, because that's not the way it should be, in my opinion. You should be able to master one thing. Once you have that one thing mastered, then move on. So really my message here is to master that one thing. Go deep before you go wide. Accumulate that wealth doing that one thing, and then if you so choose, branch out into other areas. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you slap a like on it. It helps YouTube get this message out to other people, and you never know who may need to hear it. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Signing off.